Hey guys, Luke here, and welcome to episode 11 on my West Tigers career mode of Rugby League Live 3. Now, as you can see here, once again, State of Origin has sort of disrupted the side, so we're sort of moving it around. Thankfully, our depth players have been quite good. As I said, Nofaluma, I think it was Sherrington, I'm not exactly sure the pronunciations, at hooker position, and Marnie Tapau moving into the starting lineup, and then another player moving on to the interchange. But last episode, if you haven't seen it, it's quite an important one. I'll seriously go back and have a look. We had a really tough game against Manly. We prevailed with a 2-0 win. It's just pure luck that we got a penalty at that stage. And then we ended up increasing the difficulty, and this is our second game on that legend difficulty, so the half difficulty. And I got to say, it is quite tough. It was a really tough game against the Panthers. We ended up losing in Golden Point, so also our first Golden Point game, which we ended up losing with a Jamie South field goal from, I think it was like 30 out or something. But we have started the game quite well against Parramatta, and I don't think they're missing anybody. I didn't catch Phil Hopewadi's in the side, but he's a winger in this game, so he probably is in the side. But yeah, I think we started off pretty well. Red Raja is someone who we definitely got to look out. I've seen lots of online gameplay, and he's definitely one of the better players in this game. But Sue gets the ball, Tim Simona, and Nofaluma overruns him. Thankfully enough, we're not going to end up running out, so we do get a chance to sort of reset there, but it's not really going to work out just how we wanted. Thankfully, Kevin Aguama is going to come across and tackle. I'm assuming it's Tim Mena or someone. But it was great work there from Kevin Aguama. And the first game he played at fullback was incredible. The second game was a bit of a mixed game. And as you can see here, Parramatta go over, but Luke Brooks comes in with a last-ditch attempt at tackle. The ball does look like it comes out, but we'll have to see, do they get the ball down? And it does look like it's coming out here. This angle is probably not the best one. We'll have a look at this one, and this is the better one. And the ball does pop out, and Luke Brooks with a very important tackle on the number 12. I'm not even sure who the number 12 is, to be totally honest with you, but whoever he is, he'd be very disappointed to not score that one. That's a bomb try for the Eels, and I'll be looking to take advantage of that one here. Just drawing and passing, simple stuff. Brooks gets it to Sue, gets it to Tim Simona, and once again, Nofaluma's overrun him. Nofaluma, got to get your shit together, son. Otherwise, you're never going to find a spot in first grade if you keep doing that. Although, obviously, we know what he's capable of. And Reece Robinson here is just going to go straight around Tim Simona. I'm not sure who he pushed off initially, but what a try from Reece Robinson. I don't think that's exactly the sort of try you'll see him score in real life. Although, once he is in open space, say goodbye. Reece Robinson's he's very, very fast. Very, very fast. Yet again, Parramatta make another line break. Number 13, probably Joseph Paul at that time. Although we did make the tackle. Now, 21st minute here, Brendan Santee, who did go over to the Eels last year, I think it was, and ended up making a mid-season switch back to the Tigers. Was it maybe last year, I think it was? Yeah, he ended up having the ball stripped for him, but I thought that was a little bit of an interesting story there. But we defended our arse off there. They went very, very close. I think it was, I'm not sure who it was. Maybe it was Naguama, came up with a huge tackle on the line. Probably Luke Brooks, actually. And then we ended up getting them on the fifth tackle, just holding them up, and they couldn't put a kick in or whatever. And now a perfect chance for us here. They've lost the ball, and there's a knock on. We've got good field position. Kevin Aguama, wow, what a pickup. That just seems to be what's happening to us time and time again, making breaks, and then the last pass ends up in an intercept or knocked down, or we pass to the wrong person. Just a matter of fine-tuning all this stuff, and especially playing a legend, we can't afford to screw up those sort of chances. I mean, in hindsight, I probably should have just taken it with the Guama there. And you might be wondering why Eels got a repeat set there. They did get a repeat set, and it did touch Simone, I think it was. So pretty annoying about that. But Nofaluma actually stays in position this time, and he gets around Reece Robinson, and Nofaluma only got Red Raja chasing, and he is gaining on him, Red Raja. But can Nofaluma get there? Yes, he can. But it's just a matter of, does he get the ball down? It didn't appear to come out like the previous one, and I'm not sure if that's a little bit of spoiler. I just caught it just then, but in the top right hand corner it did say score 1 of 6 tries in the game, so it's pretty much already said we've scored, although the scoreboard didn't change or anything. But yeah, a nice chase for Red Raja, but it was to no avail, as Nofaluma had enough speed to get there, and that was a really nice step around Reece Robinson. Now, we didn't get the ball in the sweet spot, but Pat Richards still good enough to curl that around, and it's 6-all, game on. Tight ball game, this one. I think they will be for the rest of the season. Now, Kevin Aguama tried to do his best to get around Robinson. Probably not the best. Should have just tried to step around him, whatever. But I think that's Pete's or Norman, whoever it was, went for a field goal just before half time. That's how it ends, 6-0, 6-all, I should say, at half time. But there probably should have been an intercept just before. The one where Nguama ended up, making that break should have been an intercept in my opinion, but I'm glad it wasn't. Now this is a nice little kick from the Eels, but the kick chase isn't really too crash hot. And Nguama palms off one and goes around, and he's brought down by Radradra just over halfway. But what a run, what a start to the half. Kevin Nguama being a revelation at fullback, although he's always just going to be the winger for us probably. But yeah, definitely a good player. Now Charrington takes a little run from dummy half, and that results in a high shot there. So I thought, why not take a shot at goalie? It's guaranteed 2 points. Pat Richards straight over, not quite over the black dot, but pretty darn close. And 8-6 is the lead that we have, so a 2-point lead. And at this stage, I'm feeling pretty comfortable. I like just having the lead, so anytime that it's a tight game like that and we get a penalty, I will be taking the 2 points every single time. We saw against the Manly team, had I taken 2 points all those times before, maybe we would have had a bigger lead. Unfortunately for us, though, they are going to strike right back here. I think it's Faremo, or whatever his name is. Burrito Faremo ends up going and scoring there. Very, very poor defence. I can't blame Nguyen or whatever, but really should have done a lot better. And then Paddy Richards did his best to get there and couldn't quite get there. And, as a result, we're being made to pay. Now, once again, Parramatta making another break. It was Faremo again. The ball did hit the deck, so that didn't help us. But Nguyen comes up with a tackle that time. Now, right here, this is just a heartbreaker right here. Didn't really feel deserved, but John Folau, Israel Folau's little brother, who's actually in the side on here, I think he's probably pretty good in the game if he's playing, but he ends up just breaking the game right open there, and we had a tight lead, and that tight lead's gone. We got a 10-point deficit to make up, and Eels aren't looking like holding up at all, to be honest with you. So, we've got to change something here very, very quickly, and this might be the chance. Luke Brooks to Santi to Buchanan, gets it to Kevin Nguyen, just drawing a pass in here. Halatau passes behind Chris Lawrence straight through the gap here. Got a few options, and we pass. Well, he tries to pass to Sirinen, but the ball just intercepted. But yet again, we're hitting that same edge. Chris Lawrence gets it to Pat Richards, and John Folau comes across in cover. Now, 78th minute, it's all but over here. Brendan Sandy gets it to Matthew Lodge, gets it to Brooks, little offload there. Sue takes it to the line, and we had a try begging there. Oh my God, Tim Simona. All we had to do was go through that gap and put it down, but it was not meant to be. 18-8 is the loss that we have, and I was quite disappointed. Parramatta seems to be a side we really struggled against them in the preseason. They flogged us, and we need to get our shit together. So we dropped from 3rd to 7th in the space of a few games, so the ladder is very tight, and 30 points is what we're going to get to stay in the 8 or whatever. But round 18, the buys happened, so that's also taken into account the ladder there. We did have a buy, so that came at a great time for us. But you can see here, we went from winning, and we've had 2 losses in a row, so that's not great. But that is where the video is going to end. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. If you can leave a like, it'd be very much appreciated. Subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, I'll definitely reply. Follow me on Twitter at Mr. Luke and YT. Facebook page is also in the description below if you prefer that. It's a link to my Twitter. And yeah, I'll see you for the next video. Bye guys.